Yeah, hi, and welcome back to Cold Watcher. Hope everyone's fine. Hope everyone enjoys this footage. This is from today. West Wales. Hope you enjoy.
Got that little bit just up there, AJ. Watch the car coming though. Yeah, I'm going to go and get some food on the way home. Yeah, I'm probably going to go and have Toby Carvery. It's just a little rally.
Rally.
Yeah, and a load of lefties that don't like the rights.
Oh, this is okay.
Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. I'm bloody freezing. Sorry, matey. Now I'd love to get on one of them boats and just fuck off out. No, you can't do that to him. You can't be that nasty. What was that, AJ? Yeah. Yeah. There's no canals around here, is there? She wanted to push you in.
I know.
She'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You're going to go straight home or you're going to go and get some food? You're not hungry? I haven't eaten yet. I was going to go and get something to eat, weren't I, in Tesco's, but I didn't get there in the end. So I'm probably, there's a lovely pub come restaurant about 10 miles, well not even that, about 15 minutes away from here. So I'll probably go up that way, go and get something to eat, and then I'm going to go down to Carmarthen, go to the cinema, watch a movie, and then go home. And then edit some pictures or videos.
Yeah.
Did you use your body cam or not?
No.
I did. Mine was running all the way through. Yeah, I said hello to the Viking as well.
What's a Viking?
It was, yeah. And he actually did what I was. He was in Remy.
Yeah.
He was actually in Remy, same as I was. So yeah, he's emigrating in about 8 years' time over to America, staying out there. Doesn't want to be in this country anymore.
I'm not surprised.
I don't blame him. If I had the money, I'd do exactly the same.
Yeah, because when I went over there for a bit of film, the far left,
Yeah.
he got me to take a photo with someone.
All right. Yeah, that was him. I know where he lives now as well. But he says, don't tell anybody else. But I'll tell you, he was in Hereford,
Yeah.
towards the Black Mountains.
Yeah, up towards
Up the south, down towards South Wales end, more that way than it is up here. Yeah, he travels from up here right down to London.
yeah.
He that last rally, he had to get him out very quickly.
Is he up on the SAS base?
He's not far.
I didn't think so.
He's not far from there. But yeah, he had to get 2C out of there last time. No, the last one we did. You noticed 2C weren't around, was he? After he done the speech, he was gone, weren't he? Because he was having some trouble. There was a big load of trouble on the other side, just the other side. So yeah, we got out. And he said I should try to do what he does. Back to do security side of it. I said I am in no fit state to do that side of it now.
Yeah.
I said I've done close protection many years ago when I was a lot younger, but now I couldn't do it. But yeah, it was amazing that he did read me and I did it, and he did most of his abroad,
Yeah.
where I did mine in the UK. I've only been one place, but it weren't very far. It was only in France that I went to. I was at a base out there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I enjoyed that today. It wasn't as cold as it was the last time in London,
Yeah, that's true.
and I had a decent seat that I could sit on.
Yeah.
I'm not on a mobility scooter with crowded up loads of people around you, so you couldn't move an inch.
Yeah, there wasn't many people there.
No, but I think the only reason I think so is because of the amount of people, like the weather, probably turned people off.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get down towards home, because the pub that I'm going to, if I decide that way, is they've got a lovely pond in it at the back end of it.
Yeah.
And it is nice, so I might take the drone up over there. So you're going to go back to the hotel, pick your bags up, and then go hit the motorway.
Yeah.
Who's driving first then?
Don't know yet.
Do you know, even though my missus can drive my car, guess who does 90% of the driving?
You.
Me.
Yeah, Catherine did service yesterday.
Well, that's because you're getting old now, AJ. You're getting a bit past it, mate.
Yeah. Drove as far as member services.
What, from your place?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. That is a fair old trot. That is a fair old trot from up to Membury.
Yeah, that's further to finish my steering in the car.
That's, I normally stop at Lee Delamere, because I had a massive row in Membury years, centuries ago now. What are you looking at?
There's that way. Back around the way we came.
Well, you've got the ramp there,
Yeah, the way we came.
or you can go up and cut through. It's up to you, whichever way you want to go. Which way do you want to go?
Go back the way we came.
Right. All I've got to do when I get back is sort all this lot out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have got my laptop in the car as well, so what I'll probably end up doing is take the cameras in, put them on the hard drive, on the laptop, and then edit them. I might put them up. I might take a couple down that I've got up that don't need to go up, and I might put one or two of these up, because one video is an hour. So obviously I'm not leaving it that long. I'll cut it down.
No, I did. I think it was about hour 45.
It wasn't that long though. Didn't go very long, but it's them arseholes when they turn. Oh, Catherine's all the way back there. Yeah, it's when them fucking arseholes turned up, innit?
Yeah.
Because it was so fucking loud. God, I can smell food. Restaurant now, look. Grill, restaurant, seafood. I'm not interested in seafood. Can't stand seafood. Oh. Look at her, look, standing there just in the top. You came this way last time. You ain't gonna get down that way, AJ. AJ, you ain't gonna get down its steps. There's steps there. Didn't believe me. You didn't believe me, did you? There's a slope just here. Yet. Pimliton. Yeah, I'm probably going to go and get something to eat from there. Probably fly the drone over towards Canastly. I'm not way somewhere. Get back to the car and hit the road. Come on, AJ! See, yeah, first place I'm going is a fucking piss one. Fucking desperate for a piss. No, I'll probably just get my tablet out of here. That's about it. Put this one in the car. It's not raining. Keys. Almost there, AJ. Bit busy in here now, isn't it? Yep. But the disabled bays down there are quite empty, where we are. Well, now I know where this car park is, I know where to come next time. Yeah, not too bad. I'm just going to dump everything in the boot, and then when I get down to the hotel, when I get down to the restaurant, I'll take what I need out, put it into my other bag, and take that in. Oh, someone wants to go surfing, right? Not the right time. Bays Motors. Used to have one of those as well, I've had. The old Duster. They're really good cars and good on fuel. I've had a Nissan Duke.
One of them, but with the fuel check didn't go.
No, the boot was shit. That's why I got rid of mine in the end. It was too small. It was alright as a second car where I was using it for myself without any family.
First on the mobility scheme was the Nissan Note.
Oh, they're shit.
It's a good car, actually. Very economical.
Yeah, but that's about it. Oh, dump this back in now. That's all I need is this.
It's also like, you guys plan to buy here, realistically you're expecting the price
Because we didn't want the trouble. We thought people would be a bit more respectful because of the leisure centre for the kids. That's why they picked it here.
you expect one in a counter protest whenever you do, you know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
so yeah, it's back and forth really, you know. Because you could say, oh, they're making a load of noise by a leisure centre and all kids, but then they could also go, well, you're organising a far right thing right by the leisure centre where we're going to have a counter protest with loads of kids, Joe. It's like, I don't know.
But the difference is
both sides, but
we're not far. This side is not far right, full stop. So.
I don't have an opinion on either of it, Joe.
No, I don't that much.
Work is work for me, you know.
Yep, that's what I do. Oh, I'm getting cold.
Oh, I'm freezing.
It was worse last week.
Bye.
They need to go.
Have they got one now, are
That's it. They won't be going anywhere. You notice they have to wear headphones to stop it. I feel sorry for the poor kids.
they? Kids in there as well, they probably have to call something.
The problem is,
I didn't know.
that's why I'm glad I'm not in the army anymore. I wouldn't want to fight for these bunch of arseholes.
No. 100%.
Right, I'm cold. That's it. They're boring. They're boring.
I spoke to a couple of these on.
But we can change that. We can change that. So pay attention to your local elections. Pay attention to the Senate elections that are coming up in 2026. And a positive change, we'll be getting awful tyrannical Senate members like Buffy Williams out of the Senedd. Send them back. We shouldn't know who that woman is. She hasn't got anything positive about her. But I bet with Jamie on side, the Rhondda can have lots of positive Senedd members. Some people are quite understandably cynical about the Senedd. The Senedd only covers a couple of devolved issues in Wales. We've got housing, education, the NHS, and there's a half-devolved policy on tax. Now, my background is in financial services. I've worked for a couple of different companies the past couple of years, sort of 11 years. Father is an IFA. And let me tell you, there's some change we can do there. You are overtaxed, ladies and gentlemen. You pay so much tax as a normal person, and you don't get hardly anything for it.
Yep.
What do they do with the money that they tax you for? They give it to knobheads like them. They get it to people like that to come here and tell you you should be ashamed of being Welsh. Are you ashamed of being Welsh?
No.
No, me neither. I'm not ashamed of being, or English, yeah, fair enough. We can't all be Welsh, and that's unfortunately, that's how it is. The Welsh are an endangered species, ladies and gentlemen. There's only about 3 million of us in the whole world. Over 7 billion people on planet Earth, and only 3 million Welsh. We'd like Wales for the Welsh, to be honest. We don't need people like them saying, no, Wales is for everybody. That's not right. We don't impose ourselves on the world. We just like to have a homeland for us. So, in the spirit of positivity and change, let's get rid of the lot that funds that. Let's get rid of the people that want you destitute and on your knees, serving other people from elsewhere. Let's have a positive vision and say, you know what, we're Wales, we're Welsh, and English, and we're awesome, and we can do great things if you just let us do it. Take the tax boot off our necks and let's thrive. Let's get rid of awful rules like business rates. Business rates are bloody awful. Your business rate is basically just pay to play. If you want to start a business, you just got to pay a fee to the government. They don't give you anything for it. You still have to pay for refuse collection, you still pay rent, you still pay national insurance and corporation tax on your profits. But you still got business rate, and that's awful. That stops all the entrepreneurs from really succeeding. You've got to do so damn well as a business person to get over that hurdle, and that's just not fair. So, positive change. Let's get rid of business rates. Let's thrive the entrepreneurial spirit. Let's give more Welsh and English people a chance to have successful businesses. Because if we have successful businesses, we have successful people trading with each other, we all win. And that's what we want. We all want to win. So, if you want to help us win, you can become a supporter of Reform for free. If you want to help us financially, that's the membership, you can come along. We do hold regular branch meetings, and you'll see me there. I'm help run the Swansea West and Gower. If you've come in from outside of Swansea, you'll have your local branches as well. And yeah, it'd be great to see a lot of you outdoors. The next election we're fighting for, up in Penllygare. Anyone from Penllygare here? Lovely. We've got Gareth running for a local election there. Unfortunately, the well-loved councillor Wendy Thomas has died. So we'd like to respect her memory and continue the good work that she does by electing Reform in her place. We've got Gareth, please vote for him. And anyway, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for Dan and Stan putting this on. This has been awesome. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day.
All right, matey.
Excellent. So, you'll be pleased to know that our last two speakers, combined, they'll probably take up as much time as you've been here all together though. So, next up, he's probably not even here, he's over the police. Shoaib! We'll wait for him to come. Just to give you a little update, I've spoken to the police because ultimately, that is too close. Right? We were assured that they weren't going to get... What the police should have done is consider the fact that nobody here now can use the toilet. Right? They should have been penned down in that corner, away from us. But they haven't been. They've been brought right up to the line, pretty much. So, you know, this is what we expected, you know, and in fairness, we have worked well with the police. We've told them everything we're doing. We moved location, we came here to get out of the way, and I have just said to them, the next time we will not be doing that. We are going to do what we want, when we want, or whatever the hell we want. So, yeah, show up, please, press record. Surprised he's not dressed as Superman. Yeah, guys, so give it up for Shoaib Sohail.
Hello everybody, thank you very much for having me, Dan. Thank you everybody for listening and being here. I am from the desert, and for me this is really cold, but I'm trying my best, so thank you. And there's another thing, I am the diversity hired by the Voice of Wales, you know, the brown guy, the Muslim immigrant. So yeah, DEI, that's me. So I would say the reason why I started this is because when I was looking at everything that's going on, me being an immigrant to the country, I thought it's only fair for me to come to these events and see that everything that happens here, is there any racism involved? So see, me, I'm a Pakistani. If there was racism, I would see it. All you guys are white, you know, you guys are Welsh, you guys are English, you guys are from everywhere, but for people
I'm brown. Look, I've got brown.
The so-called far-right are the racists. You can hear them right now. They're talking about racism, and the only racism that I see here today is from the left. It is from them, and they want to call you guys the racist. And then they say the country is racist. If this country is so racist, how is it that a guy like me, an immigrant like me, has come to this country and I've achieved everything because I've worked hard? These people will never give you credit. These people will never give credit to the UK, the Great Britain, for giving people like me, and some of them as well, the things that they have today. So if people from the left, or anybody, if you don't feel privileged being a British citizen or born in the country, go to the country that you live. We don't want you here. Back up and leave. That's my message to these people. And on top of that, look at everybody here. You guys have been called racist, far right, fascist, Nazi. As we speak, they are calling you guys that. And I'm now included in that because I stand with you guys. I will stand shoulder to shoulder to all you white people, to all the British, and I will fight the fight that if you guys fight it, you guys have been called racist. But guess what? I'll do it. I'll do it with facts. I'll do it with peace, and I will do it legally, the way it's supposed to be done. So when they are locking up people for hurty words, locking up people like Jamie, the ex-Royal Marine, taking him to prison and saying he's racist, I stand here as an immigrant and I can tell you none of you guys are racist, and neither is Jamie. So these guys, these traitors, should be ashamed of themselves. What they have done is labeled hard-working, innocent white people. They have labeled them racist. Why? Because these people want good for your country. This is your country. You should fight for your country. Anybody should fight for their country. And if these people are going to label you racist and call me Uncle Tom, they've called me everything. They have said to me, oh, you know, the far right, the white people, they will be racist towards you. They will call you this, they will call you that. And I have been going to Tommy Robinson's rallies. I have been to all of them. And I have never ever had an issue, a problem. Never. And all of the issues that I have faced are from these people. The so-called peaceful, we welcome the refugees. Guess what, guys? I'm the refugee. Do you welcome me?
Yes, I do.
Of course not, because I stand with you guys. I stand with the truth. I am here and I'm telling people. So the people who are not in the country, the people who are watching the mainstream media and they said, oh, the white people are racist, the Christians are racist, this and that. As a Muslim, I want to say another thing to the left. This is and will always be a Christian country.
Yes.
Respect that. We are not here, and you guys certainly will not come here and tell us we need to remove Christianity from a Christian country. I choose to come to this country, and I knew full well this was and this is and this will always be a Christian country. So if they want to change it, guess what? It's not going to happen. Yeah. And these guys, they listen to me, and these are the people who have called me a Paki. I have been in this country 8 years. Not once a white man, a British white man, called me a Paki. And guess what? These people, the ethnic, the so-called ethnic minority, they're not minority anymore, they're the majority now. But these are the people who have called me a Paki. They've called me an Uncle Tom. Why? Because I stand for the country. I'm a patriot to this country, and I will always be a patriot to this country. I had Prevent come to my house and tell me that I was being radicalized by the far right. Why? Because I love the country? Is that what it is? Or is it that you guys are being racist to me, telling me I cannot think like a white person? I am a Pakistani and I should be like them. Brainwashed lunatic. It's not going to happen. I have my brain and it's very much working. So for this... And another thing that I would say, the Welsh people have shown me so much love. You know, people like Dan, people like Steph, they've been there right next to me when I needed them the most. So if they want to tell me that the white people are racist, what about these guys? How is it that these white people are racist? How about you all who support me day in, day out, who calls me, who messages me, who tells me if I need anything, that you guys will be there for me? How are you guys racist? 13 years on, and I fail to understand and I fail to see any racism from the white person. Then they say there is a systematic racism in the workplace. I have worked in one of the biggest firms as an immigrant and I did not see any systematic racism. The only thing is, if you're qualified enough, you will be given the job. If you're not qualified, you won't be given the job. How is that racism? It's either you qualified for the job or not. And we can see right now that there are people in jobs who are not qualified, but they are only been hired because either they are brown, they're ethnic minority, they're Muslims, and these kind of things. So this is not fair. This needs to go. Either you're qualified for the job or you're not, and that is end of. And lastly, people have asked me, why do I do this? You know, why do I do these things? Why do I come out and speak my mind? I'll give you a very good reason, and the reason is I got my education from this country. Everything that I am today is because of the people of this country. If I did not have my education in the UK, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the man I am today. So I owe it to the country, and I owe it to the good people like yourself, that I stand with you, and I will fight this fight, like I said, legally. I need to make it clear. Legally. I don't want to get arrested. So legally, we will fight this fight, and we will show these lunatics that these people are nothing but hateful lunatics. That's all they are, and I will fight for this country. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Right, so guys, I just want to emphasise, right, one thing. The bravery that Shoaib has shown just to speak out on these issues, right, is immense, because not only has, you know, it basically caused a little bit of a divide with the community, but also he comes under a lot of attack. You know, he's had a lot of threats. People turn up, you're going to send Afghans to your house and things like that. And you know, just for speaking out, just for deciding for himself, well, hang on a minute. I've spoken to these people and they're not racist. And obviously there's a zero tolerance approach when it comes to things like that. So guys, give Shoaib another round of applause. We need more people like Shoaib speaking up. And that's coming from a racist Nazi, apparently. So, the last speaker that we have on to close this show, he's going to take the Lee West proud by speaking for longer, no doubt. And I know he's been greatly missed by everybody who supports and follows Voice of Wales. Give it up for Stan Robinson.
Isn't it typical that the Royal Marines have left? So thanks to the Fusiliers, there's only one regiment. And of course the little jab that Lee gave was that I have some sort of service. I was in the Fusiliers and then I joined the Royal Air Force, and that's some sort of service, because the Paras tab, the Marines yomp, and we go by coach. Anyway, that's that. Britain today is 80 years ago today was the day that 80,000 British soldiers, Australian, New Zealanders and Indian soldiers had to surrender in Singapore to the Japanese. They were then bused to Changi prison and also the Burma Railway, and many of them did not survive. And now you look at this great country and you think, what was their sacrifice? Why did they sacrifice what they did and what they believed in? And for a long time, our politicians have decided that we should be apologists. Well, no more, because the United States is showing us the way. We need to get rid of that lot. We need to have deportations and also mass concentration camps if we can get them on an aircraft straight away and get them out of this country. It's time that we stopped having the slaughter on our streets. In Germany, they've had 5 murderous, barbaric attempts to kill masses of people, and every one of them have been from refugees and from that religion of peace. So it's time to stop it, and it's time to go back to what we once were, a nation of peace-loving and also freedom-loving and also of free speech. And that's the great beauty about our side, because we can debate, we can argue, and at the end of it we can have a pint together, or we can shake hands and walk away. Everybody knows that I'm the representative for UKIP, and everybody knows that this is a Voice of Wales event, and of course we've had reform on this platform, because at the end of the day what we want is freedom, and what we want is a Senedd that represents us and everybody that's come to this meeting and gathering today. We want to be heard, and we want our money and our taxes to be spent wisely, and they have not been for many years. The NHS is on its knees. Education is producing mongs like that lot, the great unwashed, and so therefore we've got to get back to a standard where Royal Marines and veterans can speak out, where Fusiliers can speak out, where Paras can speak out, and where everybody has the right to exist peacefully and have their own points of view. It's February, it's the 15th of February, it's Valentine's weekend, and I send my love to every one of you, and thank you for coming today in the cold and the wet, and having to listen to those drongos. Thank you.
So, that is the end of the event. Some of you will be pleased to know is I'm glad the rain has held off, and I think Bishop had something to do with that. He's gone now, but he did say he'd send a message to the big man and he'd sort out the rain. So good. Now we are going to be heading off to drinks or drinking balls, as Stan says, but obviously we're not going to announce that. We're not going to that lot to you. So if you do want to join us for a couple of beers, now come and have a chat with us and we'll tell you where we're going. Guys, thank you very much all for coming. Give them yourselves a round of applause for this. Against all odds, and against all the aggravation and antagonation you're getting from that lot, right, you guys obviously have behaved immensely, you know, you've done me proud, because my concern is always, we know what they're doing, they're here to provoke a reaction, they're here to get a kick-off, then they're here to arrest us, the media are there to take pictures of us, and they're there to say, look, the far right are kicking off and causing problems again. And every single one of you, including you boys, we're going to keep on listening, aren't you? Aren't going to do that, are you? So guys, once again, thanks all for coming, have a good trip home, and if you want to come for a beer, let us know, and we'll tell you where we're going. Thank you.
Where are you going?
One thing before everybody goes. Tell everybody, if you are leaving, leave that way. Right? Don't come up to that lot, don't give them what they want. Leave that way peacefully, safely, and stay away from them muppets over there. Right? So go that way, to the far right. Thank you.
God, state of me bag is soaked.
And stand. Come here quickly.
What a bunch of idiots, or what?